Hey guys, Shadow Reviewer here. Today I'm looking at Pokemon Season 3, Episodes 21 to 25. Without any further ado, let's get straight into it. Today I'm looking at Pokemon Season 3, Episode 21, Foul Feather Friends. And I have to say, it's a pretty good episode. So, Ash, Brock, and Misty come across this, Brock's, Girl of the Week and her group of, Hoppip. But there's one that isn't a Hoppip that just wants to be a Hoppip. An Oddish. Now, I will give them this. Oddish wanting to be like its brethren. It's a pretty solid premise. And I love the message this episode teaches children that no matter who you are, you can achieve anything if you set your mind to it. And I said that's a pretty solid message. And to those who are feeling like they can't achieve anything in life, that is not true. You can achieve anything in life if you put your mind to it. And while you got the usual Team Rocket shtick, it doesn't stop the episode at all. I like the scene with the tornado coming their way and the Hoppip being taken down as a result. So it's not all half bad. So yeah, love Oddish's story and I love the message. Pretty solid episode. Today I'm looking at Pokemon Season 3, Episode 22, The Superhero Secret. Yeah, this is pretty much one big bunch of superhero cliches. So Ash, Brock, and Misty get captured by Team Rocket, as you do, as they are stopped by a man and his Gligar, aka the man as the Gligar Man. No, really. And he saves them. But he's not exactly very good at keeping his identity a secret. Well done, buddy. And yeah, this is obviously paying homage to the typical superhero trope. I mean, Gligar Man is pretty much looks like Superman with the unitards hanging out. He's riding a bike, like Batman does in the Batbike. And he works as a human identity, but doesn't keep his identity well, as it was horribly portrayed in the Green Lantern movie in 2011. Yeah, I'm with you, Robotnik. I hate watching Green Lantern in 2011. And the man's daughter, Gligar Girl, I think, wants to join and team up, just like Batgirl did in the horrendous adaptation Batman and Robin. You see, there's a lot of superhero cliches in this episode. And I actually don't hate it. I think it's silly. Kind of a ridiculously silly premise. And there's not much to say about it, it's just all superhero tropes converged. And yes, they're all from DC. Yeah, I had to make those comparisons. Before all the Marvel fans hate me in the comments for, not mentioning a Marvel movie. I don't hate Marvel. I do like DC, so I'm both a Marvel and a DC fan, so let's stop right there. But apart from that, the episode itself is pretty ridiculously silly. It's one you don't have to take seriously and just have a fun time. So, silly episode. Today I'm looking at Pokemon Season 3, Episode 23, Mild and Woolly. And I will say, this is a pretty decent episode too. We're getting good episodes, silly episodes, and another good one. So it turns out Pikachu is pretty much how do I put this? Pretty much a magnet to these Marip, these electric sheep. And yeah, one of them, named Fluffy, belongs to a little girl named Mary who pretty much wants to become a Pokemon trainer, but her protective mother doesn't want her to. Now, you could make the argument that she could have let her daughter follow her dreams, but the girl is way too young, and if Ash, May, and Dawn have taught me anything, you have to be at least 10 years old to become a Pokemon trainer. But it turns out in the most recent series, you can be any age. So it was kind of interesting to me if they're going to follow the rules of the original series or just do whatever. And I do like the relationship between Mary and her mother. They seem like a real they seem like have a real mother-daughter relationship. A mom who's overprotective of her daughter, but her daughter still loves her mother regardless. And at the end of the episode, the kid gets what she wants, but in a way that's earned in a respectful way. And honestly, that's realism to me. And I instantly buy that these two absolutely love each other. That's a mother-daughter relationship that I can get by. And while there's the usual Team Rocket stuff, it doesn't impact the story at all. And it's a great episode. Today I'm looking at Pokemon Season 3, Episode 24, Wired for Battle. And this is another great episode. I like the setup. And I like the character of Shingo. He's a computer nerd who pretty much knows everything about everyone. He even knows about Ash, and instead of chastising him for losing the Indigo League, he actually commends him for making it to the top 16 on his first go. So, that's respect and niceness and compassion right there. So, well done. I mean, I do like his nerdiness. He kind of reminds me of Alexei from Beyblade. A geek who's also a fighter. When Team Rocket shows up, I like that Team Rocket suck so much they're not even in Shingo's database. It shows how sad and pathetic they are. And even after Team Rocket is blasted off for the bajillionth time, I like it doesn't faze him at all. I also love the message that technology can't always predict the outcome. There's going to be changes. Hell, back to my Beyblade reference, Madoka does the same thing. She's a computer nerd who doesn't battle, but tries to predict the outcome with her laptop. And I like that setup. It's pretty new, it's pretty original, and it has a good payoff. And the best part of the episode is the fight. Pokemon again? I got. Oh, that's right. Shingo's Sizzle versus Ash's Heracross. And it's a pretty decent fight. I mean, you would think Shingo has the advantage given his technology, but Ash and Heracross surprisingly surprise him. Now, I would think Ash would have lost because Heracross is a new Pokemon that barely listens to him. But it surprised me with the intensity and the fight. And I like Shingo instantly gives up technology so he can become a trainer and, as the saying goes, expect the unexpected. So yeah, this is a pretty decent episode. It's got a good setup. Shingo's a cool character. I like the message. And the fight between Shingo and Ash is a pretty cool one. So yeah, pretty decent episode. I highly recommend it. Today I'm looking at Pokemon Season 3, Episode 25, Good Quil Hunting. And yes, this episode's title is pretty much based off the 1997 film Good Will Hunting, starring Matt Damon and the late Robin Williams. And this episode is okay. But I do like the setup. This is where Ash gets his Cyndaquil, who is not only adorable, but friggin' badass. I mean, that Cyndaquil pretty much leaves a great impression. And even though it takes time for its flamethrower to activate, when it activates, it's a powerful attack. You don't screw with that flamethrower. And while Team Rocket does the usual shtick, it doesn't deviate from the episode at all that much. Yeah, it's a little slow, but hey, it does have its moments. What really split me about this episode is that dude, I forgot his name, where he wants Cyndaquil but doesn't depict why. I mean, he's very rude to Ash, like, so many ways. And even when Ash pretty much told him that Cyndaquil caught Cyndaquil fair and square, he battles it and Cyndaquil wins. But even after all of that, he still tries to capture Cyndaquil. Bruh, that's assault and attempted grand larceny. That's somebody else's Pokemon you're trying to steal. But at least Cyndaquil gives him what he deserves. But yeah, he's kind of, I'm split on him. I know he's supposed to be the average jerk, but him trying to steal that poor thing without any form of explanation, being rude to Ash and trying to kidnap that poor thing, even after Cyndaquil now is Ash's catch, it's still douchey to me. He reminds me of Damien from season 1. And yeah, same kind of premise too. And the same karma as well, so kudos. But there is one line in this episode that cracked me up. I couldn't stop laughing for 5 minutes. So yeah, there's this line from Misty when that jerk who harassed Ash disappears. She said this: "He makes Ash look relaxed." I am not gonna lie, that is brutal and hilarious at the same time. I know that's Misty's stick, but Christ, that is darkly funny. Oh, that is a nasty burn. So yeah, solid line from Misty, cracks me up every time. So yeah, the episode's okay. That trainer really gets on my nerves. The Team Rocket stuff is meh, but hey, Cyndaquil leaves a good impression. And that is enough for Ash to bring Cyndaquil onto the team. So yeah, okay episode. And that's the end of the video, folks. I hope you like it. Give me a thumbs up, like and comment, subscribe, and I hope to get more videos out like this. Speaking of which, tomorrow I'll be looking at Pokemon Season 3, episodes 26 to 27. Keep an eye out for that. Until then, I'm the Shadow Reviewer, signing off.